That's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch.
Drive her own car. She don't need no.
In the strip club, all my girls gon' tip.
She twerking it. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Becca.
I'm Cass.
I'm Anna.
And we are the TriHards Girls. It is time for another sentence set, baby. And cheers.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
And it dribbled down my face.
That's hot.
So, how was everybody's week today?
My week was...
I said, how was everybody's week today? I meant to say, how was everybody's
Doing.
week?
Oh.
My week was good. It was actually a little slower than normal, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But nothing much to report, to be honest.
Mine was okay. Nothing special except for like us being together.
Love, always. Yeah, honestly, Cass, when you said it was kind of slow, yeah, this week kind of was, surprisingly. But on Wednesday, I couldn't get anything done. And do you want to know why?
Oh, no. Why?
Billie Eilish dyed her hair, and that's all I could think about. I'm like, oh my god, she's a platinum blonde now, and
Love
it
it.
looks amazing.
She dyed her hair and Becca was dead. Deceased.
Dead.
That bitch could pull any
Dead.
hair color. That's what's so annoying. And I knew it. Grammy night. I knew her hair's not that thick. I knew that was a fucking wig. I just fucking knew it. And she always talked about.
Was it a wig?
Yes, bitch. She's been wearing a wig since January.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That is news to me.
So she made a TikTok in January, and then she posted one like the day that she announced she had blonde hair. And it's the same exact outfit, like same place, everything. And then it just has the new date for the day she dropped that she has a new hair color. And she always said that in the new era, this hair is gonna be gone.
Which I knew, and honestly, okay, I was looking at her Grammy photos we put up on our Instagram at the TriHards Girls. Her last year Grammys look with this year's Grammy look, and I was like, wow, I'm actually shocked that she has the same hair 2 years in a row at the Grammys, and then
I wonder why she didn't debut it at the Grammys. That would have been a good place to do it.
I think because she wants to end that era, because she's winning like song, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like Harry, that performance apparently is the last of the Fine Line era. Like that's the last. And apparently his outfit's
I
a
totally get what
clue
you mean.
to the new era, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
am
I
I
get
getting
what you
rocker
mean.
Harry?
The boa.
Like I think like the boas, and also just like more like minimalistic, sexy rock and roller. You know what I mean?
Wait, is
he
he...
looked so good in that performance.
Sorry to switch it back to Harry, but is he still with Olivia Wilde? Do you know?
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen anything since they were like out and about at that one wedding. And
Well, I know
that's all
she's
really
in
seen.
the UK right now with her baby daddy, so I don't know.
With her baby daddy?
Yeah, with Jason, what's his face?
Sudeikis.
Guess.
Okay, Anna, I know we say this all the time, so like I already know your answer, but like you need to still go blonde at some point. But what color, Cassidy, would you ever go blonde? Or what color would you do?
I wouldn't go blonde. I don't think it'd look good on me, but I would probably do like a dark blue.
Oh.
Or a dark green. Like almost black, but dark. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like not bright.
Anna needs to go blonde though.
But you guys, I can see her being like a redhead, not like bright red, but like a darker red. You know what I mean?
Like just like a rabbit red.
Yeah, red would look good too. I always am so jealous of redheads. I think they're so beautiful.
They really are.
Yes.
What about you?
I would never go blonde, that's for sure.
No.
Not like it depends on what kind of blonde though. Like
None. The kind that's none.
I feel like
I don't think blondes.
Exactly.
Do you remember when
no.
like Kim Kardashian like didn't have her platinum
You
on?
have a good olive skin tone. I am pasty AF. Like no, I am though.
Actually,
like,
no.
I am white of the white. You know what I mean? Like I am fully there. You know, Casper high. So blonde to me, no.
All right.
But I've done like blue in my hair back in like high school, but it was only like the tips and only the under part.
We all did.
But I'm just saying, like I've done it before, so I'd probably do
it
blue,
again.
like a darker blue where it's kind of like a hint. You know, like in the light, you can tell my hair is blue, but if you're looking at me from far away, you might think it's just.
It would also go nicely with your eyes.
Oh, thank you. I was told in an etiquette class once that my color is blue.
And, of course. Of course.
Yes, I had to go to etiquette classes when I was younger. The Bon Marché. Thank you for putting that on.
One day only at the
I was also
Bon
in a fashion show at
Marché.
the Bon Marché. Now it's Macy's.
Are we surprised? No.
No.
And I strut it on that runway. It was at the end of our etiquette class.
Jumping off of the Grammys, Beyonce, of course, did that shit again.
Oh,
She was so
Beyonce.
surprised. She has the most Grammys of all tied for the most Grammys of all singers, male and female. But there is one man who has more Grammys than her, but he's a conductor or something like that. So he's not technically a singer, which is why she's tied.
But
Yeah.
conductor's a big thing too, though.
No, yeah, he's
Oh,
very,
absolutely.
I think he's not with us anymore. So he like got a lot of Grammys back in the day.
Honestly, are we surprised? No, because Beyonce is queen and she's everything.
Was
so-
Beyonce surprised?
Yes. I was surprised that she didn't know. She
Yeah.
was an amazing actress and was like, me? Which, you never know. But honestly, like, if it were me, I would know those. I'd be like, yes, if I get one more.
Well, your publicist would tell you.
Yeah,
like that's
totally.
No,
Yeah,
unless they just want to surprise her. I don't think they knew.
Maybe,
I think they knew that she won it and that she was going to get her moment later on. But I don't think that they
But if
knew that
they-
Trevor Noah was going to say it in that moment.
But if they knew Beyonce, they know that she wouldn't
She
want
is
to
a
be
perfectionist,
surprised.
too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
especially
You
you
could tell
guys.
she did not like
it
that
was a
surprise.
Kanye moment. Like Trevor Noah went up and she was like, obviously this is Megan's moment.
Yeah.
Like one of Megan's first Grammys. Like she did not want to take that
it
moment
was
away
a
from her, and it
positive
was
Kanye moment. Like, it wasn't like, Trevor wasn't like,
no, yeah.
And
Not
also,
like- yeah,
I feel like Meg was like honored to be.
oh,
part of
yeah.
it.
was. She was like, oh my god, Beyonce. Like,
Yeah.
And her whole acceptance speech was all about Beyonce.
Literally, she was like Beyonce, Beyonce,
I love Beyonce. I love her. Honestly,
Dude.
that would be me though.
Honestly, I got emotional watching that because she is part of the Beehive community, and the fact that she's from like Texas,
A-town,
Houston,
yeah.
and that she got to just have
Houston,
such an
Texas,
amazing,
baby.
like it's literally like Gaga handed me an award or Beyonce handed me an award, like. How amazing. Can you imagine like Nicki Minaj like, and best new rapper is Cass Kardashian, and it's like Nicki Minaj giving you that honor. I can't even.
Yeah, or being like on a track with Nicki.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I could even just be like, okay, in the song or something, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would have to be. You could actually sing. You could rap. I'd be like the okay in the background. Let's be honest. That would be my.
I know that would be like, beep,
No,
beep,
bitch, same though.
skirt,
No,
skirt.
I'd be going gang gang.
No,
Gang, gang.
I could like put raps together, but I'm not a good like my voice isn't a good rapper.
Full stop on that. You have a great rapping voice.
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Yes, you have a good rapping voice.
Wow.
Don't even act surprised.
No, I truly don't
She's
think
like,
I do.
me?
No, I think I'm too like.
Okay, Anna, I can't sing. The two of these ones, I'm telling ya. Don't worry, I'm gonna make them put these.
Oh my god, this angle ain't cute for me. This angle ain't cute for me.
Be nice.
You're so cute. Stop it. Oh my god. Also, did you guys see though, speaking of Beyonce, her note she wrote to Taylor Swift?
Yes, girl.
That handwriting.
I could read half of that shit. I could not read.
No, the like.
I could read the whole thing, first of all.
How long did it
Dramatic.
take you? No,
Also-
it was.
When she wrote down Grammys, it did not look like she wrote down Grammys. It was something else.
It was definitely, you know what though, I really like is because it's a distinct penmanship.
You have lipstick on your teeth. Sorry.
Women supporting women.
You're good.
You know why? I didn't do the day old trick.
Oh. Dude,
I
I wonder if
didn't
she like someone brought up if she's like a left, like if she writes with her left hand. I don't know, but it looks like.
Also though, like, are we sure it was even her handwriting? I feel like it would be because it was a personal note, but like I'm just saying it could be an assistant or something.
I feel like if it was an assistant sending out flowers, it would be like typed or something. I feel like it genuinely is B because
think so,
did she
too.
sign it? I don't remember. I think she signed it.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if like artists have like a select, like when they get asked for like autographs, like a signature for that, and then a signature that's different for like birthday cards
Or your
or
ID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's a good point. And I've actually thought about it before because, you know, as we all do, we practice our signature, right? And my signature that I do for really everything is super quick and fast. But I thought about it like, obviously, one day I'm going to get married, hopefully. Are you out there? And like it'll be a difference. So I'm going to be purchasing new. And I'm like, what if they have a really long last name?
That's true.
You know, you think about those things. Just saying.
Zerda is very hard to do.
Oh yeah,
a Z.
That's hard.
Cassidy Lauren Maddox will soon be turning into Cassidy Lauren Zerda. I was gonna say Scott.
I was about to say
Cassie Lauren Scott.
Today, Junior.
I know. We're excited.
Yeah, I think it was B who wrote it.
I think so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to change the topic a little bit.
Okay.
But I was perusing the interwebs and I found that old like movies like Casablanca, like Peter Pan, like
Dumbo.
literally so many different classics, not just Disney, like classics in general, are going to have new warnings on them because there's a lot of like racial like insensitivity in it.
Even just acknowledging that is
Even
important.
some of our favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
Are super problematic, like Mean Girls, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Which, when I watched it, I never really thought about it.
Yeah,
but
same.
It made me think about the kind of biases you build up in your, like, the unconscious biases.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actively realize that what they're showing is, like, misogynistic or racist towards
certain groups.
To a certain group. But it's so subliminal that it, like, just gets ingrained in you. And it made me think about that. Like, your, unconscious bias.
Well, now they're like gonna have a warning saying like, hey, warning, this movie contains like racial jokes or whatever, like XYZ elemental B. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? I think that's good. I also feel like we're not surprised that it's gotten to this. I'm glad it's happening because people sometimes don't realize how insensitive some jokes are in certain movies. Even Disney, and Disney we all know is really well known for being like sexual and having little like racist moments.
I think it's a good step to acknowledge if you have that movie and own that movie. I think it's good to acknowledge that stuff was used and you guys know that it's wrong, and like putting that in the beginning. If people don't want to watch it, then they shouldn't watch it. Like they don't want to support that. Obviously what's done is done, but if you're going to acknowledge it, like I think that's important to do so.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so interesting because when I think about it, it's that whole question of, so for example, like with the Dr. Seuss stuff or like whatever, and they're just completely taking it off the shelves or no longer showing it. Like, I don't know what that right answer is. I mean, like, there really is no right answer, right? And it also makes me think about J.K. Rowling, right? Like separating the art from the artist.
So hard with that one for me.
So hard to do because you're like, for like Harry Potter, obviously, I'm like I'm a Pottermore girl.
Is JK, sorry to cut you off, but is JK, what is her issue?
Trans.
She's transphobic.
She's transphobic.
Yes.
Which is insane to me because
She
there's
says
literally a spell where you
know.
can literally transform.
Against like the entire gay community.
She doesn't believe that. Not the entire gay
just
community.
trans.
She doesn't believe that you're a woman if you're trans. Like you're trans, but you're not a real woman. You're not a woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know. So it's like one of those things where it's really hard because it's something that like made you who you are. It's like part of your childhood. And Harry Potter was very welcoming and accepting in like the books and the movies. And she said like Dumbledore was gay. Like she's been vocal. Like those characters are in my story, and it's not that's not who they are.
Yeah.
They're just gay. Yeah. But they're, so you like respect that, but then you're like, those things she says is not okay. And I don't want to continue to be like, I don't know, she obviously gets money every time that movie's on. And like, do you want to support that? It's so hard to do that separation.
And the fact that she had multiple times to like kind of like talk about it and be like, actually I didn't mean it this way, or in case she didn't, but she continues like, nope, I really support this. And like the fact that like even her own like fans and people that played, in the Harry Potter movies, they were like, what the fuck? Like why? Like just shocked.
I don't know, at least she's not hiding that she is that, so, some people just do it so that they don't get in trouble. I don't know, like, it sucks, but I'm glad that she's honest about that because then you can truly decide if you want to support her.
I still love Harry Potter, but it's really hard because it's such a it's a world that I wish I could live in.
It's like every Mean Girls. Hello, that's our favorite movie. We used to watch it every Friday night together for a while. And
I'm not trying to
I don't think I'm gonna stop watching it.
I'm not trying to be naive, but what part in that?
Just how the perception of an Asian girl, like she was the sexual one in the video. She's the one hooking up with Coach Carter, doing him sexual favors. Just like how they portrayed the different races in the movie.
Also,
I forgot about that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's not a big part to us. That's not why we fell in love with the movie.
Yeah.
But those things happening just reinstate that stereotype to us without us even knowing.
And also, I watched a TikTok of a guy that's like, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be like culturally insensitive, but I don't remember if it was like he was from Taiwan or Chinese. I don't remember, but he said like this girl, or Vietnamese. He's like, these girls are supposed to be like Vietnamese, and then they're speaking another language, and also the subtitle has nothing to do with what she actually said. It's close to it. She really says like girl, come on, but on there it says like something completely like racially and like insensitive or something.
Wow.
And the guy's like, unless you guys don't know how to speak it, you guys wouldn't know that. And I'm like,
okay, literally even back then in 2007 when that movie came out, or I think it was 2007, 2006, whatever, like this isn't the olden days, right, where you're just staying in your own valley. Like there are people they could have hired for that.
Yeah, you would think that they could easily just get that right.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard to get right.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're going out of their way to get it wrong.
Yeah. 100%.
Anyways, that's...
We know Amy and we know Tina. We know they got the money. They could have done better.
but you know what
Yeah.
that guy on the TikTok said? He's like, I have a problem with Tina Fey, and this is one of them. I'm like, oh shit, does she have a lot of other stuff like this? I didn't realize it. So I'm gonna have to look that shit up. But
It's hard because it was such a normal thing for comedians to make fun of racial...
I mean, shit,
stuff.
they still do
Amy
that.
Schumer, I had no idea. They put a clip of Amy Schumer's one of her old I don't think it was that old. Stand-ups where she was talking the same thing about like she was doing it in a flattering way, right? Saying how like they're superior to her and her white badge or whatever because it's tight and all that kind of stuff. But it's still it sexualizes Asian women and keeps them in that box of like they're there to please the man and like all that kind of stuff.
It's hard because where is the line to draw? But I think the best practice to follow is that if you're not part of that culture, you can't really make fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I think that's the best rule of thumb. Yeah.
I agree.
So.
And it's so sad with everything going around in the world with a lot of hate crime happening right now.
The Asian community.
Especially towards the Asian community.
It's also uptaked a lot since, the start of this pandemic really is what did it.
Yeah.
And the people that we had in power being so ignorant with their words.
I just think...
Words have power.
Yeah. I mean, since the start of the pandemic, just because people are like, coronavirus started in China, like, and it would take... People would make fun of the entire Asian community. Well, and none of them deserve that.
We had a president who still to this day calls it the China virus.
Or that's something Kung
Fu virus, he said in a press briefing.
Yeah. Well, everything that's going on right now, especially toward the Asian community, we stand with everyone in the Asian community. We support them and we defend them, and we will not stand for what's going on right now, especially with what happened in Georgia. That was a hate crime, period.
Disgusting.
And
when you have bad days, you eat a pint of ice cream, you don't murder people. That's misogyny, that's racism.
No, what did I saw a meme that said like, when a woman has a bad day, she eats a pint. What did you send that? When a woman has a bad day, like, she eats chocolate and like cries herself to sleep. When a man has a bad day, people fucking die. So, or women in particular die. And in this instance, it was a large group of Asian women at Asian-owned businesses. I mean, I don't know how more clear you could get with that. So,
disgusting.
Yeah, we'll put some resources in the description below, some different organizations some education like kind of articles, as well as if you can donate down below. And yeah, it's kind of...
And of course, the article headlines, oh, a man, no, he's a fucking murderer, terrorist.
The police briefing, he literally said he had a bad day.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You don't see fucking black, Hispanic, or any other fucking race being like, oh, whatever worker.
All the killers all the murderers that go shoot up these places are all white. It also kind of talks about...
And they never die. They get in custody.
It's like, you want to go to Subway on the way?
Like,
yeah.
So bad.
What's his face? The Parkland shooter?
Okay, I'm not trying to laugh at that.
No, I know.
I'm just saying, like, it's funny because, of course, they don't shoot him down.
Yeah, it's not actually funny. No, I totally agree with you.
This is the last thing I'm gonna fucking say. And I'm not gonna try to cry. The fact that fucking murderer that killed people at a BLM fucking protest. Remember?
The 17-year-old?
Yes, and he's out and about in fucking wherever, Timbuktu, fucking Florida, wherever the fuck he's from, Alabama, Arkansas. Sorry,
He's
but
actually up, but
he literally is going to the bars, and he is proud of what he did, and the fact that people want to take pictures with him like
They
he's a
made him
fucking
a celebrity.
influencer.
It's disgusting.
It's celebrity. It is disgusting, and him having the audacity to do the white power sign in his pictures. That man does not deserve to be out free and about. That man's a fucking murderer, and he's gonna strike again. Mark my fucking words.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because he thinks that's a cool thing to do, and people are.
Well, people are making him think it's cool too.
Yeah.
And it actually, to me, this entire thing, it makes me think about how much we're also lacking. I mean, in general, with talking about mental health, but men's mental health is even more taboo than women's mental health in this day and age. Both are taboo still. Like, we're only slowly getting into like being, make sure you take care of your mental health. But like men, especially in our generation, they were always taught like, don't cry, don't be, blah, 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 which I think plays into a lot of this. Never okay. And it's, of course, maybe it's part of the, white culture of boys not being able to cry. And I don't know that for sure. I'm just putting my maybe, I don't know. But I think a lot of it has to do with like, the toxic masculinity that's like ingrained in our society.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's messed up.
The fact that someone's still in jail for fucking lying about their address for their child's school. The fact that somebody is in jail because they had weed in their car, and they're black, of course, but then someone that actually has like footage of raping a person and they're white, so they just have a couple months of probation and a couple of days in jail. And like that shit is just... we gotta move on because I literally...
Guys, we weren't gonna go too deep on this subject.
We could talk about it forever because we're heated just with all of our allies out there.
But just know, like, if you're watching our channel, we're not afraid to talk about this stuff. So, I mean, we hope that we can teach a few of you things that we're also learning about, especially...
We're not experts,
injustices that are going on, especially in this time. But... like Becca said, we're going to leave some resources down below. We stand with the Asian community. Stop Asian hate. Please join the movement and support the Asian community.
Yeah, and BLM.
And BLM and all of our brothers and sisters. Like, really, we should stand with everybody who are going through these different things and being racially
targeted.
Yeah.
So... I'm sorry to jump to a different topic.
No, girl, bring it because we need it. Love it up.
This is like a sad thing that happened to Saweetie.
Oh, okay. I was like, another sad thing. I mean, that is sad.
No,
but
it's not compared to that.
Yeah.
But Saweetie and Quavo are broken up, and she announced it in a tweet and said like she's not trying to hide it anymore. Like. Basically, she said he cheated on her and multiple times, and that he doesn't deserve to be associated with her anymore.
And
yes, girl, stand up for yourself. You don't deserve that. You're the hottest girl literally ever, and I love you.
Love her so much. And she also kind of insinuated like she was like that maybe he was bringing her down mentally, like emotional abuse.
Oh,
I don't want to say the A word hard, but it insinuated that he wasn't the kindest to her all the time.
Well, and that like the way to her heart, he was trying to like buy her things.
Yes.
She was saying like a bag doesn't mean everything's okay.
Yeah. Oh, you cheated on me with both those girls? The Birkin is not going to fix my heart. Like, I'll love it and I'll look cute, but it ain't going to fix my heart.
Do better, try better. No, what I was going to say is, first of all, I didn't even know they were together. Second of all, because I don't really listen to her, except for that's my best friend. She a real, love that. But I don't listen to her.
Tap, tap, tap in. You got to know that one too. That's like number one biggest.
They did a lot of YouTube little things together, like
I didn't know that.
Like, do you know them? Whatever. They did a lot.
How well is it the typical? Really how well do you know your like couple? Okay.
Yeah, and they both did good.
Can I just say though, like, first of all, kind of like I said, she is a dime. She is so hot. The fact, I know, like, these ugly, trashy man with fucking beautiful women, and then putting the horns on them.
Yeah, it sounded too like.
Sorry, horns on them. I'm thinking Spanish. Cuerno means like to cheat on someone. Sorry, to cheat on them.
I feel like her tweet too was subliminally saying like people were trying to keep them together for looks, because obviously like Amigos member and Saweetie, like they're
both doing good.
They're doing so good. Like it looks good in the eyes of the public that they're still together. Like it almost felt like she was like I'm done. I'm not associating myself with this guy who's going to cheat on me with multiple people and try and make it okay with money. Like, no, I'm better than that. And girl, good job for standing up for yourself. You deserve better. You're going to get someone better. Trust me.
Absolutely. And you know what also, though, that tweet makes me think? You need different people around you. Because if they don't have your best interest in heart first, they're not the people that she should have around her.
Call us up, girl. We'll be there for you. We'll
need
find you a
some
good
new
man.
PR, new publicist or something. If they're the ones being like, it looks good if you're together. No, they don't have your best interest in mind.
Yeah.
No. I was going to say, girl, I can't wait to see who she ends up with, but single her is going to be fun.
Single her.
I'm excited.
With her and Doja.
Think about the music we're going to get.
I want a Cardi B and collab with her. That would be dope.
I want to see her with everybody, so works for
How
me.
do you feel? You're awfully quiet. Do you feel some type of way about
Yes,
that?
she's not for it.
No, I'm not for it.
I don't know. You're pretty quiet.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that yet.
What about Meg the Stallion and the Sweetie?
I should be like supportive of that, obviously.
You know what I want? I want a
It's gonna
Meg,
happen.
Saweetie,
Cardi.
All of them.
maybe Cardi.
I want like a Lady Marmalade moment where like
Yes,
there's all
that's
of them
what
in the
I'm
room.
thinking.
Like,
Yes.
Oh my God, girl.
Could
Dude,
you imagine if all
Hold
of
on.
our
Hold on.
if all of our best rappers got together for a song?
this is who I would want in the new Lady Mama.
Wow.
Nicki Minaj, I know. I would.
well, because that's
She said-
confrontational because
she's
Lil'
hates
Kim.
them.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Like,
Oh, yeah, that too.
And this is going to be confrontational on the people that I say in general, but this is my ideal world, and this is who I want. Nicki, Cardi, Meg, Sweetie, whatever, Sweetie.
Ari.
Ari. She would be.
Ari
She
would
would be the
have to
Christina.
be
She'd be like,
the high.
yeah, like you know what I mean. Who else?
Ari is the new Mariah, the new.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
the
like
new
comparing her to
Christina,
other
the
people,
new-
but
No,
yes.
no,
but-
No, I just mean like that part. They're different.
Yeah.
I just mean
She's like
in-
America's little sweetheart.
She's the
with a power voice.
Yes, she's the one that takes that place in the hierarchy of the social world
Yeah.
over there in Hollywood.
I just wish the girl, like the female rappers would just like support each other a little bit more.
They do.
they're
Oh,
starting
Doja.
to
Oh my gosh, she would be like the little, like, what's it called? Mia. She'd be Mia.
Yeah, I think that they're starting to more, and to be honest, like now that Nicki's off the
grid.
map, they really are like standing together, which is fantastic. I should take back what I said. I'm here for a Cardi Saweetie collab.
Thank you.
Obviously.
With Nicki, when she stepped back, it really did leave room for a lot of people to grow really big, like female rappers. And I think part of it has to do with, Nicki a little bit about how,
She's treated other females in the industry. Yeah.
yeah, part of that. But I
Okay,
also think
not everybody.
But I also think the other
Oh,
part
yeah.
of it is, Nicki was like so hot. Everyone wanted her on
She
their
still is.
songs. That they weren't really looking for anybody new either. Like guys were like, no, get Nicki, get Nicki on the song.
I think too, people were trying to be loyal. But at the same time, before Nicki, I mean, it was Lil' Kim.
Yes.
And it was hard for people to bring women rappers in the industry and
It was
make
a
them
toxic
popular
place in the beginning.
And so I don't think that even like falls on Nicki that there weren't more women, but it definitely was a part of her like character that she's like, I'm the baddest, I'm the only one in the game, like.
Yeah.
Well, I
poking
think
fun
that
at
was the environment she was forced into. And I obviously know Nicki's character, so to say. Obviously, none of us really do. But I think that when you're put into like this boys club world, you sometimes have to like assimilate to it
Yeah.
in order to stay in it. You know what I mean? And I think that also worked against her.
Follow the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules or you're out, like you're lucky we let a girl come up here.
Dude.
So I think that has to do a lot of it. Like it's not just all on Nicki, but I don't think she helped it either. She should have been that pioneer to be like, no, I'm bringing my girls with me. But I don't think all the onus goes on her.
And I feel like we also have to acknowledge that, yes, Lil' Kim was like one of the pioneer founders of female rappers, but so was Lauryn Hill and so was
Lauryn
Missy
Hill,
Elliott.
yes.
Those are my three founding women. That's
Yeah.
Missy, I listen to all the time.
She is such a
back in the
great
day.
producer. She has an amazing ear. And of
Yes.
course, it doesn't help that she got help from Timbaland, but like.
Yeah. But,
Yeah,
oh
she's
my gosh.
awesome. Yeah, but I mean, we've already talked about this, but
You know who also is treating women horribly?
Who?
The NCAA.
Oh, girl.
glad you brought this up.
I am shocked. I was literally so shocked.
Are we though? Are we?
I was shocked. I'm like, really? This is the thing. Same thing with like that police briefing, right? To go back. Like, how do people not think about these things anymore? I'm like, how did that pass everybody to just give girls like 6 weights and call it good for their weight room?
Back up. You need to tell everybody what happened.
You're right. Okay, so basically there was a TikTok. We just have stuff all over me, then there was a TikTok, and who was it?
It was one of the Oregon Duck female basketball players, but I don't know
I can't remember her name though, but
yeah, someone showed it to me last night. So.
Yeah,
Pacific Northwest represent. Sorry.
She put on her TikTok and she was and she shared. She was like, "This is what the NCAA did for the women's workout room, and here's the men's workout room. Tons of equipment everywhere." Tons of dumbbells, tons of weights, all kinds of machines.
And let's just put this into perspective. Due to COVID, they are in pods. So the women only go into this area, the men only go into this area just to make sure people aren't crossing paths and everything, which is great. But that means that the women aren't allowed to go into the men's workout area, or whether they before COVID shared that space or not.
Yeah.
The fact that the women only get a set of dumbbell weights up to I think it was maybe 20 pounds.
And one set for all the women.
It's really bad.
And then she the video continues, and the NCAA got called out previously about it. And they had the audacity to just say, instead of fixing it, first of all, they just said it was a space issue. And then she proved to us it was not a space issue.
Yeah.
And showed the amount of space they had. And I
was flabbergasted.
Also, can we just remember how much money these institutions get from students?
So much.
Come on.
And donors, and that all fucking goes to who? The males.
I was gonna say though, and just sports in general, especially basketball. Basketball is a big sport. They're getting in a lot of money.
Yeah,
and Oregon is known for being really good at sports.
Oh yes.
And so disgusting. And still, the NCAA, at least as of last night, have not said anything about it.
No, they did.
They did today?
They made a statement. It wasn't great. It just said we noticed the inequity between the stuff that we've given men versus women at the school. Maybe that was from Oregon. Maybe it wasn't the NCAA.
She called out NCAA though. So maybe Oregon made the statement.
I mean, I feel like you can't blame the NCAA. It's your school.
No, it was for the tournament. They set it up.
Oh,
this was for the tournament.
So I thought it was the school.
No, this was the tournament.
So did they make a statement?
The NCAA basketball tournament women's new weight room was revealed, and it's still fucking crappy.
That's shocking because a lot of sports equipment, wow, that's still not the best compared to the men's. Which is annoying because Dick's Sporting Good, all these huge name brands were we have trucks ready to go. Let us know where to come, and we're going to drop off all this equipment for the women athletes. So they probably just didn't
so it was upgraded and revealed today, and it is for this at ESPN College Game Day show. It's in San Antonio for the big tournament, and it's still pretty shitty.
Wow, messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that looks that bad.
I can't really see it.
Oh, sorry, man.
Maybe compared to the men's.
It's bad compared to the men's. First of all, what I noticed just on that photo alone, the men had way more strength training, and this one already not a lot of strength training there.
We got to compare them together.
Treadmills, stuff like that. There was a lot.
I mean, a lot of these organizations need to do better, not just from the equipment to the pay. The pay needs to be better. The fact that girls that play soccer and they're asking for raises, and the literally organizations laugh in their face.
But this is the thing. We also need to support the women players,
just like the men. Yeah,
they blame it on the fact that people go to more men's games
than
women's games. And to be honest, women's games can be just as exciting.
Yeah,
they are just exciting.
So we really need to be supporters of the women.
And that's what I was going to say. Yes, we do. I went to the Storm games growing up. We supported women, and the Husky women's team. We went to their basketball camps growing up, and that's who we went to watch. We watched women basketball games. I didn't grow up watching men. So to me, that is what I do. But I have to say, it's just like Anna said, they don't market girls.
When have you last seen a commercial or anything?
Top shot, shot top, whatever. All about the men's teams.
I'm just saying that we need to do this.
I agree with you.
I'm not saying that they don't that they don't market enough. Like they need to market more.
I agree that we need to put more, like, make sure we're going to more and all of that stuff too. But they also need to come out and be better.
They need to step it up. They need to spend the money. Period.
Yeah. Period.
As well, this episode has been really like girl power, but are we surprised? No, not at all.
It always is.
Who got the power? Sorry, little Mix. Love you.
The power. Did we have anything else? Justin Bieber's album just dropped. Just really quickly, Lana Del Rey's new album just dropped.
Chemical Trails Over the Country Club. Wait,
the new song for Corpse and MGK, new song just dropped. And Addison Rae dropped a music video, which no one knew was coming, and I also didn't even know she sang or liked to sing or anything like that. So really interesting. You know, we might just fuck around and react to
I did not know she was a singer. I mean, apparently she's an actress too, because she's starting the new She's All That reboot. Yeah. Which I'm like, girl.
Hey, get that going, girl.
True.
Girls supporting girls.
You're right. Good for you, Addison.
I have to say that I saw a little bit of the music video of Addison, and I will say that it made me think like, oh, she might be a good actress.
Oh, I'm excited. Well, if you're listening to it now, definitely go check out our videos and see if we did react to it. It will be on there before, I mean, probably tomorrow. For you guys, a couple days ago.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us today. If you aren't subscribed yet, please click that button and click like on this video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on podcasts, please go follow us everywhere where podcasts can be found. We are pretty much everywhere. I prefer Spotify, Bex prefers Apple, Anna prefers
Spotify and YouTube.
So follow us everywhere at the TriHard Girls. Remember, podcasts drop on Monday and YouTube videos drop on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes we drop them early, so click that notification bell, bitches.
Maybe first.
And follow us at our personals at Cass Kardash,
at Nick Farbeck,
at A Caroline 19.
And with that, the TriHards are.
Oh.
Corpse, is that you?
Maybe.
Bye.